Imagine for a moment a more democratic internet, where citizens reclaim control of their own data, and we harness the wisdom of the crowd. A resilient internet that can withstand rising demand, cyber threats and climate shocks, adaptable and underpinned by open systems. A more sustainable internet that helps us fight waste and pollution instead of contributing to it. An internet that fosters trust and transparency so that we can make up our own minds about technology and the world around us. An inclusive internet that allows everyone to enjoy the benefits of the digital economy and shape its future. What is your vision for the future internet? Tell us at the Next Generation Internet Policy Summit.
Hello, good morning, welcome everybody. My name is Ikenna Azwike, and it is my pleasure to be your host for the Next Generation Internet 2020 Policy Summit. We'll be presenting the 6 winners of the EIC Blockchain for Social Good Prize. I'm going to hand you over to my colleague Marco Zappalorto from Nesta Italia, who will take over.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marco Zappalorto, the Chief Executive of Nesta Italia. And in the next 45 minutes today, we will hear from the winners of the 5 million euros Blockchains for Social Good Prize launched by the European Innovation Council. And we will also hear from Piers O'Donoghue from the European Commission.
Thank you and good afternoon. Here we're now showcasing one of the areas where NGI needs to focus in order to harness and exploit a technology that can play a key role in creating an internet of trust that I spoke about this morning, but several others spoke about as well. Blockchain, as I said earlier on, is one of those technologies that we need to help to provide solutions to the user, but also to society so that they can fully exploit it, but also not be exploited by the internet. First area was quality content, and here we have WordProof, which was led by the Dutch SME WordProof, and they developed the WordProof timestamp ecosystem, which is a technology able to prove authenticity and to make information verifiable, which ultimately will lead to more trust in internet content, which is a very important goal of this initiative.
The internet has a deep-rooted issue, and it's trust. 29% of the Europeans are suspicious of the internet, and 86% have fallen for fake news. It's quite logical, as the internet was built to connect computers to computers. Trust simply wasn't part of the design, but as a result, we suffer fraud, manipulation, and theft on a daily basis. How to restore trust? And how to make the internet about connecting people without the noise. Our mission is to make trust part of the internet's DNA with timestamps. Now that what I read is real and I can verify who wrote it. What I create is mine and I have the proof, and in disputes I have leverage. I am protected. And this should be true for news, social media, e-commerce and every other corner of the internet. And trust, that's what we build. WordProof timestamps content on the blockchain. Often, blockchain is not used for the right reasons, but for independently building online trust, it's the only way. And what we do is we build a global, inclusive timestamp ecosystem by leading standardization via ISO and integrating with search engines, social media, and policymakers. In our first year, massive community support emerged and hundreds of thousands of timestamps were placed. And meanwhile, over 90 million page views are served with timestamp certificates, educating people on fake news and fraud. We firmly believe that transparency and accountability lead to a more trustworthy internet. And our timestamp ecosystem protects Europeans and tackles the issues we face today. With WordProof in place, Europe now has the tools to fight the resistance of tech giants, decrease the impact of fake news, and offer a level playing field in case of disputes. With WordProof and its open source timestamp ecosystem, we as Europe, lead the way towards a trustworthy internet. So let's build the trusted web together.
Trust wasn't really part of the design of the internet. What seems like a very simple comment is actually mind-blowing, I guess, and scary, at least for me, because I never thought about this way. So thank you, WordProof. And now I'll move on to the next part of this session, the last 15 minutes. And actually one representative from each project will be here live for a panel discussion in which I will ask some questions about their projects. So I welcome on stage Frank from WordProof. WordProof, I guess, I feel like I can really use it right now, and I want to use it. So can you explain to me, how can I use WordProof now? Can you explain to me, how does the process work?
Well, actually, it is very simple. You can just go to our website and download the plugin for WordPress. 1/3 of the websites around the world are managed by WordPress, so that one is already covered. Soon we will have more plugins coming up for other platforms like Shopify, Joomla, Drupal. We're all working on that. And that's also where we're using the European money, the prize money, for to speed up the development. And of course, the API technology is also there. And we're really happy that now we see governments and big publishers stepping in. They're contacting us okay, we want to increase the trust around our communication towards our citizens, because that is the main issue that the governments are facing. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. And what is really important is that we were able to bring all the technology under the motor hood. So you can set it up in 2-3 minutes and it's all working automatically. The timestamping will be done automatically, because we also think it's very important that if you have these new technologies, that even people who are not tech savvy will still be able to use the blockchain technology. And they might not know that they're using it, but it serves the purpose. So, yeah. It's actually really very easy. It's all done real time, and also in large volumes. Last year we did a stress test with a publisher where we did a couple of 100,000 of timestamps in just a couple of hours. So yeah, that's how it works. It's ripping away the tech part, and regarding money, we're also going to heavily invest in the advocacy, because I mean, Europe is struggling with the answers that tech companies are giving them, what cannot be done. And we have completely different vision that Europe actually is in the forefront of creating trust on the internet. And now there are tools available to support those ambitions, contrary to those what the tech giants are saying. So again, that's also part of the money that we will reinvest into Europe back.
Thank you very much, Frank. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being with me and closing this only 1 minute late. And congratulations again. Please keep doing amazing things in Europe. We need people like you to change things and to change the system. So thank you.